this, huh? So today, just a day, kind of a day of rant, I guess. So yesterday we drove to um, have lunch. Watch my wife's videos. For those of you who have subbed to her channel, she did a really nice video of the restaurant that we ate to. We found a restaurant. It's about an hour away from here, a little more, and it's all you can eat for about $10, and it's big shrimp like that long, and steak and beef and chicken, and everything. It's all you can eat buffet, but it's not just a buffet. It's a really good buffet, and that makes a big difference. They don't take any shortcuts on the meat and on fish and stuff, which makes it really nice. Um, so that was really good. On the way over, we did a live feed on her phone, and so you guys could kind of see what the Groupon looks like and what it was like, how much traffic. Oh my God! When we went, it was time for the kids to get out of school, and when we came back, it was all the commuters going home. So we had just gobs and gobs of traffic both ways. So it took a little longer than our normal hour and a half drive each way, but it's pretty bad. Anyway, it was what it was. We had a good lunch and a nice drive home, and yeah. So around here, things are kind of being the same. Nothing new. My brother-in-law's building a lawnmower. We have a lawnmower, but it's 2 years old. So because we're in a rice field, there's a lot of water on the grass. When it starts, we get a little rain, the water sits for a couple of days. So sometimes he cuts grass in an inch deep of water, so the body of the lawnmower wore out. Literally just fell apart. Finally, it's falling apart. So he built a new one out of 1/8 inch steel plate, and it's almost done. Maybe he might be using it tomorrow or so. It's that close, which is really a nice thing. He's a pretty good damn welder. I didn't think he was so good, but he is actually a very good welder. Um, the day is really pretty day. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Blue skies like every day. And the colors that you see on your screen, if it's what I see on my screen, it is exactly what I'm looking at, the same colors. You see the fish pond down there. It's our fishing pond. And there's the merry-go-round. Somebody was asking me the other day to show the house. I'm more than happy to show the house. If you come back on today and you watch the stream, I'll ask a few times if you guys want to see the house. So just send me a note, and I'll be more than happy to give you the tour of the house, at least most of it anyway. Because it's a big house. It takes a few minutes to walk through just the 3 stories that I'm on, and we have the apartment on the other side of the bridge. So it's pretty good size. I might go fishing later in my fish pond. And I learned something new yesterday. I sit here and I shoot the dove out of the tree out there at 75 yards. And there's lots of them. There's always 2 or 3 of them at a time land out there, and I shoot 1 or 2 of them. And I learned yesterday that I can feed them to my snake. One of my snakes, or 2 of my snakes, they're like 5 or 6 foot pythons, and I usually buy little chicks to give them, or if we trap mice or rats on the property, we give them those. But yesterday I shot a dove and killed it, and I just wiggled it in front of the snake and gobbled it up. He's quite the eater. The other day I kind of did something similar, and I had a chick in my hand. I went to throw it in the snake cage, and he grabbed my finger. So I got like 6 holes in my finger from the snake bite. They're not real powerful biting, and they don't really have any teeth, even though they're 6 feet long. Their teeth are maybe less than a 16th of an inch long. They're not even big enough to hurt you. Thanks. Anyway, so when you guys you watch the channel and sub the channel and do all the good stuff. Thumbs up me. I got 2 thumbs up already. 13 guys watching. Wow, that's good. You guys sub the channel. It'd be nice. It makes the, and if you do the comments and the thumbs up thing, like the video, it gets more people a chance to watch the videos. I'm not monetized, so I'm not making any money at this. It's just for, general watching. And I got a bird in my dove tree, but it's not a dove. And I try and do lives every day. So if you guys like the live, what's it say? No, what? No. I don't know what no means. Anyway, yeah, it's a good morning program. I've been doing a series on building houses, and I decided that today's this live stream, I'm not going to do anything on the house, but the next one I do, if you guys are watching for that, is going to be doing the tile work and who does the tile work and what kind of tile work you can get done. And I'll show some of the tile work in my house. And there's a lot of things that people don't understand about building houses in the Philippines. They come here and spend way too much money because they don't understand how they can save money, and it's sad. I mean, it really is. I hear guys spending, $200,000-$300,000 on houses that you can build for $50,000 or $60,000. Well, $50,000 would be a hell of a house, let me tell you. $300,000 for a house here, man. I hope it takes up a square acre in just the house, because that's what you would get for $300,000. They're not building houses like that. They're building simple houses like we have in the United States, which is pretty fucking stupid to me. Build your dream home. Don't build a U.S. house in the Philippines and go, whoa, look what I got. Everybody's not impressed, dude. Nobody's impressed. It doesn't matter how big your fucking house is here. No, it doesn't impress people. They don't care. You live in a squalor that's got a well pump and a toilet and a 1-bedroom that's, big enough to sleep in. That's good enough. They're happy. That impresses them as much as a big house does. The only reason everybody here doesn't have big houses is they're expensive. My electric bill is over $300 a month. And then I have workers on the property that cost me $400 or $500 a month. That's just the normal stuff. That doesn't include the gas for the stove. It doesn't include all the little things that go on. It doesn't include the diesel for the pumps to fill up my swimming pool and fill up my jacuzzis. It doesn't include anything that is involved in the day-to-day stuff. That's just the two biggest bills for my electric and my workers. And that $700 or $800, let's say it would be say 5 and 3, say 8 or say $900 a month in workers and in electricity. That's more money than most Filipinos make in a month. So, it costs me money to live here, but we live the way we like to live. It's kind of nice. And, we do stuff that, I do stuff here that most people can't do. Like I walk down to my fishing pond and I go fishing when I want to, which most people don't have a fishing pond. I do. I put it in specifically so that I get bored and sitting in the house, I can go fishing. We have 12 dogs. How many people have 12 dogs? 8 of which are in my house, inside. And they're big. Not all of them are little. I mean, we got a couple little ones, 3 little dogs. And the other 5 are Huskies and Belgian Malinois. Actually, 8 dogs are on this floor, and 1 dog is on the upstairs floor. That's my biggest Belgian. She weighs over 140 pounds. She's huge. She doesn't want to come downstairs. As a matter of fact, I've tried to get her to come downstairs, and she will not come down the stairs. So that's her domain up there. She likes it. She's protected. She's happy. And I dare somebody to come up into that property at night. And it's pretty simple. Oh, I gotta show you the clouds are rolling in. Look at this. Look how pretty that looks. So I'm sitting in what we consider to be the coffee bar. Really, it's just where I shoot from. You see my gun right there. I shoot that tree way out to that farthest tree you can see. That's where I shoot the birds out of, the doves. I only shoot doves. We have a lot of songbirds and a lot of other pretty birds here. I don't shoot them, only the doves. The doves, there's thousands of them. And we don't just shoot and kill them. We shoot them, we feed them to the dogs. My wife cooks them and feeds them to the animals with their food. And now I feed them to my snakes. As of yesterday, I feed them to the snakes. What's going on with that wire? Bird must be up, all right? Must have been. So it works out really good that way. But yeah, being in the Philippines is extremely nice. It's a nice place to live, guys. I tell everybody, you should live here, but don't move here. We don't want any more Americans here. Stay the fuck away. You can see the culture changes. Since I've been here, I can see the cultural changes. The girls' dresses went from the 50s to the 70s in like a year. You know, long skirts down below their knees to mini skirts now. And it's okay. It is what it is, you know. You can't fight progress, I guess they say. But it's a nice place here. I sit here, I can see the T-Plex. The T-Plex is kind of like the Audubon Highway that goes from where we live all the way to Manila. It changes, the T-Plex, the N-Plex, the whatever. But it's basically a 4-lane, 2-lane each way highway that has, the speed limit's 100. So that gives you an idea. And even if you did 300, there's nobody to stop you. We don't have like highway patrol cops and stuff there. It's a lot different. So, and I don't know what my what are you doing, honey?
Nothing. I'm going to eat my noodles and then I'm going to feed the dog.
She's gonna eat noodles and then top ramen kind of noodles, cup of noodles, and then she's gonna feed all the dogs. She feeds the dogs twice a day. No, thank you. She feeds the dogs twice a day, and once in the morning and once in the evening. And yesterday we're sitting in the living room, and we saw a rat come in through the window because we have no glass in the living room part of the house. And on this deck, there's no glass. And you can see the whole deck is all open. And if you go on this way, it puts you right into the house. There's the living room, and that's the kitchen right there. So you go, there's the living room. So you go from outside the deck to inside the house, and it's just all open. And so the windows that are in the living room that we put in for ventilation, literally I just cut square holes in the wall. And because I don't want glass there, I want the air, so that this floor it's self air conditioning because of the wind. And anyway, we saw a rat climb in the window and run across the ceiling edge because my wife's got a bunch of hamsters, so we figured out that the rats like the hamster food. So up goes the rat, we'll catch his butt. And what's really funny is my huskies, I have 2 huskies up here. One North American husky and one Siberian husky. And what's really a trip is the 2 of them. Oh, is that the eagle? Sound of singing dogs. Anyway, the 2 of them were waiting for that rat to come back in. The 2 huskies are really good rat catchers. They've caught a few of them in the house and in the living room. It's part of what you deal with. They're not like rats in the U.S. The rats you get here are the rice rats. A lot different. Hey, girls.
Hey.
What are they barking at? Huh? Hey, you guys. Oh, and this is Penny. She's the North American Husky. You can tell they're not very loving dogs. They hate people. They love their dad and they love their mom. She came in because I yelled at her. I yelled at the dogs just now. So she came in just to tell me that she didn't mean to upset me and everything's okay. And she's going to be quiet. Come here. And this is my littlest baby. Hey guys, this is Walter. Walter is a 4-month-old dachshund puppy. He's got a skin issue. He's got like super bad acne. We're trying to get rid of it. He started his new treatment yesterday. Hopefully it helps because it's gotten really worse, Lynn.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
It doesn't bother him. He don't care. He's like, we told my wife we're gonna change his name to Pimple or Zit because he's just so pimpled out, man. It's like a wrinkle. Yeah, he's got wrinkly feet. Anyway, he's a lover. He don't care. It's just like he's such a little trooper. He looks terrible. I know he itches. He's got to hurt because he scratches himself till he bleeds. So you know what? He just life moves on. Here, I'll show you what he looks like so you can see. But you can see his head. Let's see if I can get you. Hang on, I'm going to turn it around. Hang on, there you go. Look at his head. That's just the back of it. His face. You can see his little legs. Orientation is locked. Okay, well, here we go. Anyway, that's his face, and you can see his legs. They're all wrinkly. And the black skin, we don't know what created the black skin. I have no idea. Just he went from being what he was to having all the little wrinkles. You know, from being a dachshund puppy. Well, when we got him, he was pretty bad off. And he's just gotten, progressively better, progressively worse, back and forth. And trying to get rid of it. It's just slow going. So, but it'll go away eventually. It is what it is. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to make this a short live. I just want to do a live every day. My big live will be around noon or 1 o'clock. Please join me if you're interested, and we'll be talking about building houses again. And until then, thank you for watching. Please sub the channel, give me a thumbs up, and have a good afternoon. Bye.